Cleaner just took one look at the crime scene and immediately deduced everything that happened the previous night. A man was taking a bath in the tub when someone suddenly grabbed his feet, and after a struggle he drowned in the water. Officer Duck, who was in charge of the case, didn't argue, but pointed out that judging from the scattered candles and clothes, the victim must have had a wild night. Ella nodded in agreement, thinking it was already impressive that Duck could notice these things with his level of intelligence. However, she noticed even more subtle details. For example, the pile of towels on the floor. The two underneath were folded, but the one on top was different from the others, indicating the killer used the towel to handle the scene. Duck, however, disagreed, asking why it couldn't have been the victim who folded the towels himself. Ella wanted to pull him down to look at the floor more closely, but Duck refused, believing he could see all the details of the scene just fine while standing. Ella then knelt down, explaining that all hotel staff would use mops to clean the floor, but the marks at the scene clearly showed the floor had been wiped with a towel. As a hotel guest, the victim would never be so kind as to clean the floor and then neatly fold the towel afterward, which meant there must have been someone else at the scene. Ella then began a bold hypothesis, suggesting that maybe the victim had invited a dark-haired woman the previous night, but after being drugged he drowned in the bathtub. Duck couldn't help but interrupt, asking how Ella could tell the victim had been drugged before the autopsy. The reason was actually quite simple. No guest would clean the hotel's cups. The table was clearly dirty, but the cups on it were unusually clean.